White show. Agent 47 is back after a long break. This time he has a different mission: protect someone. With the fate of this little girl's life in your hands, you'll have to take down quite a few guys and gals. From taking down scumbags to higher up agents, you'll have to defend this girl at all costs. And she can become the next 47, but we really don't want that girl to have that type of life, because then it'll be the same as our hero.
Tell me about the doctors.
It's really blurry. Like, really bad dream. Why?
We need to go.
The story really comes off as a bore though for the most part. Protecting the little girl is a nice spin on the Hitman series, but you never really feel any type of connection with the characters, and the bad guys come off as completely over the top, corny as hell bad guys with a mouth worse than mine. So I was very disappointed with the story, and I found it silly and boring, though they did have some pretty good voice acting for the most part. Overall, the story though is not what I would play Hitman for.
Who the fuck would dare fuck with me? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it!
Right off the bat, once you pop in Hitman, you'll notice that the graphics are pretty damn good. You got plenty of different levels with a lot of different level design. You got great character models, even if the baddies repeat themselves quite a lot. You got awesome lighting, and the mass amount of people on screen without any slowdowns is pretty amazing. Overall, the graphics are probably the highlight, since there's almost nothing wrong with them. So this is a section where people seem to be really split: the gameplay. Hitman has always been about using stealth, but using the environment and weapons to your liking to take down certain targets. While the past Hitman games basically focused on exploring the level and using it as a weapon, this Hitman is a bit more straightforward in telling you to get to the exit or kill a target. Saying that, there's still plenty of ways to get rid of your target, from knocking them out, silent shooting them in the head, poisoning their drinks, push them over a rail, or just balls to wall shoot these motherfuckers in the face, which I did once in a while because it's fun, and, well, I am a hitman, so I like to fuck shit up. Another major Hitman feature returns: using disguises. It's a neat feature. You kill or knock out someone and take their stuff. You'll then get to walk around with their buddies, and you're dressed in the same way so they won't really notice you. You'll be able to go into certain areas that you wouldn't be able to unless you had a certain disguise. However, get close to a certain person and they will spot you. Then you can use your Hitman power of evasion, and they'll look away just in time and you just walk past them. But on higher difficulties, you get very little of this, so you gotta use it sparingly. My major gripe with the gameplay seems to be small but annoying things. One thing that annoys me the most is the checkpoints. They suck, especially the ones you trigger. Within certain levels you can find spots that will trigger a checkpoint, so when you die you go back to it. That sounds awesome, so I was happy about it, but then, however, upon restarting on the checkpoint, all the guys that you killed are respawned. That is weak as fuck. What is the point of a checkpoint then? Can someone tell me? Because the last I checked, the checkpoint means that it's checking the point of the game that you started at right there, but it doesn't do that, so it's messed up. Also, automatic checkpoints at certain points basically cuts the level up, so you can't return to a previous area after a certain checkpoint. Well, that's fine, since if you die, you'll start there. Problem is, the world or the level feels like small hubs instead of a one huge area like past Hitman games, which some people will love. I didn't mind, but you can see why some people hated it. While the disguise system works at times, other times it feels like too many people know how you look and who you are. It's a little irritating, though not a huge issue. The shooting works well enough, but not great, and the targeting system. The point shooting, though, is a lot of fun and a mix of Red Dead and Splinter Cell Conviction. Dumping bodies into areas, silent killing people, walking past people, all completely ignoring them, shooting some people up, poisoning targets. I mean, the fact that the game gives you choices for each level makes the game have a lot of replayability. It reminds me more of Deus Ex though than any Hitman game. While not huge levels like Hitman, they still give you plenty of weapons to deal with different situations. So overall, Hitman took a new direction, and while it's not great, it's definitely not bad for the stealth genre. I did enjoy Hitman, though I just can't overlook some of the faults and the annoying features that the game had. I also felt that the game is just far too long. Now you're probably like, how can a game be too long? Well, it's easy. If a game wants to sacrifice quality for quantity, that's how a game can be too long. Japanese RPGs. 20 levels, when the game should have been around 14 or 15. The levels perfected and the game would have been more enjoyable. As it stands, you got maybe 12 good levels and 8 annoying ones. That's not very good odds when almost half your game is annoying. Still, even with the issues that I've stated in this review, I enjoyed it. This year we had another stealth game, Dishonored, and I felt like these are almost in the same field. While they give you options to do things and they can be fun and it's still stealthy, they both feel like they just needed more tweaking. I still feel this is a solid title though, a good game, and worth checking out if you want a good stealth game. I reward Hitman Absolution a 7 out of 10, and I hope to see some elements from the previous Hitman game, some elements from this Hitman game, combined, make a baby, maybe make a baby Hitman. You can play as a baby Hitman with a gun, and that'll be great. Or just, you know, jump on their head and punch them in the face, a baby Hitman, you know. But overall, it's a 7 out of 10. Quality, pretty good, but it definitely, you can see it needed some more work. Just remember to take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you, guys.